Welcome to our 2020 report, Mapping the Responsible Investing Landscape in Scotland. For the first time, the responsible investing market has been mapped in Scotland empirically. Why did we feel compelled to undertake this study? Asset owners and investors had been crying out for more transparency as to how asset managers had been integrating responsible approaches into their investing. Meanwhile, asset managers have no easy way to gauge themselves with peers and face a great number of challenges in implementing the responsible framework. So this report forms a fascinating spotlight as to their approaches and addresses what is fundamentally a globally important question. Our approach to this report has been two-pronged. Firstly, it has been empirical. We've gone through the websites and the literature, the policies, to try and understand the tone, the language, the frameworks. Actually, how do asset managers both perceive their own responsible framework and how do they try to implement it? And importantly, how do they try to describe it back to investors? Secondly, we've tried to size the market, actually look at the assets in identified funds. When it comes to the taxonomy, the universe of the definitions, the terminology and the jargon as used in the industry, then this report provides a useful blueprint. It helps to cut through the broad terms being used and therefore a useful guide for investors. It shares our independent experiences, observations, our research, and the comparisons of different asset managers. And we found that asset managers were indeed using a broad array of different terms, but even when using the same terminology, we found that their interpretation and use of them did differ. In terms of the size of the responsible investing market in Scotland, we identified 35 funds with confidence that were being managed along responsible or ethical investment aims. This constitutes nearly 10 billion in assets under management, and these funds are domiciled in the UK. Now that's around 11% of the total UK responsible investing market. So we can see that Scotland, in terms of overall size and share of the responsible investing market, is indeed punching well above its weight. We can see that the particular expertise in the Scottish market is centred around active management and therein around the management of equities. It's fitting to initiate this study in Scotland, many ways the home of modern asset management. And Scotland can pull on a rich heritage when it comes to that, but is very much not stuck in the past and indeed continues to innovate. This in-depth Scottish sample then provides fascinating insights into responsible investing, not just for Scotland, but across the UK and beyond. So what is our call to action? Where does it leave responsible investing in Scotland? Well, there are significant changes in how investors are engaging and being engaged about responsible investing. There is a need for more information and how the sector is evolving and how it can be best supported. Our call to action is quite simple. We call for more information, but better clarity. We want to bring asset managers and asset owners together to help deal with the challenges and find new solutions. Having worked both as an asset manager and as an asset owner myself, and as co-author of this report, I can immediately see the value of this research. And we look forward to engaging with you as key stakeholders to explore how we can expand and improve the report.